Just when you thought Chris Benoit and Chavo's texts were in the Hall of Fame for craziness, Vincent Kennedy McMahon has completely undone them, and Twitter is blowing up. The wrestling world is blowing up. I don't think there's a star that's safe for this story. The amount of names that are getting flung in to Vince McMahon's text messages by here. This is going to be a crazy fed, so to speak. There's a lot to get into and there's a lot to read, and yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted, put it that way. This is not PG. WWE is going to the Attitude Era and then some. This makes the Benoit weekend look like a quiet one, so let's read into it. And Janelle Grant's lawsuit alleged that she met Vince McMahon in March 2019 because what we are talking about today is the new sex trafficking lawsuit, and that is via the Wall Street Journal. Of course, there was talk about this in the past couple of years, why McMahon was ushered out the company. Why did Brock Lesnar randomly walk out of WWE that time, but now he's back? Why is Vince back? Why are we doing a thank you Vince chant? All these allegations, the hush money, yada yada yada, it's all because of this. And apparently Janelle Grant was looking for a job after her parents had died. And according to the Wall Street Journal, McMahon, Vincent Kennedy McMahon that matter, not Linda, recruited people to have sex with Grant as well, including WWE's former head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis, who is named as a defendant in the suit. The suit states that in May 2020 encounter, McMahon shat on her head during the threesome. McMahon allegedly forcefully used sex toys on her, including dildos he named after WWE wrestlers, causing her bruising and bleeding. The suit cited a July 2020 text that said others at WWE wanted to have sex with her after seeing photos on McMahon's phone, and the group laughed when he told them she may scream, try to say no, although it would be difficult to say anything with a blank down her throat. End of quote from Vince McMahon, right? And if anyone actually attempted to read this article without trying to say it in McMahon's voice, you're a liar, alright? You're an absolute liar. There's no two ways about it. You're a liar. Now, there's more details. There's more text messages to get into. The first one is about Brock Lesnar. And apparently, in an attempt to get Brock Lesnar to re-sign with the WWE, McMahon told her that fucking Brock was part of the deal, and she had to take sexual photos and videos for Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar told the victim that he likes what he sees. After Lesnar obtained her phone number, he instructed the victim to send him a video of her urinating after what he called her a bitch. And we've got the full article here. In July 2021, the suit said McMahon instructed Grant to create personalised sexual content for a WWE superstar that he was trying to re-sign. The suit didn't name the professional wrestler, but described him as both a UFC fighter and WWE talent. People familiar with the matter identified the wrestler as Brock Lesnar, one of WWE's biggest names. Lesnar didn't immediately respond for his data request for comment. The suit said McMahon shared the explicit photos with the star and informed Grant that he likes what he sees. After the star agreed to a new WWE contract, McMahon texted Grant in August 2021 to say that part of the deal was fucking you. That December, McMahon gave Grant's personal cell phone number to the WWE star. The lawsuit said the wrestler asked her to send a video of herself urinating. The suit said after what she did, he called her a bitch. That same month, the suit said the star expressed a desire to set a play date, but a snowstorm disrupted his travel plans. So, yeah, I mean, so far, it's not looking good for McMahon. It's not looking good for Brock. It's not looking good for John Laurinaitis. But the reality is, you look at these text messages, right, and we'll look at this one first, to which, she has said, give me another week, baby. I'll be ready. I'm feeling more like myself. It's not great, but it's getting better. In these text messages, right, see, unless they've actually got conversation in tape, it all sounds consensual. And people can say what they want. As fucked up as it is, right, and as crazy as some of these text messages that you're about to read are, there's nothing that doesn't... I mean, there's nothing that's not consensual being said in these text messages. As crazy as it is, right, and as fucked up as it is, it's like the Jericho thing. He didn't do anything wrong, and unless there's actual tangible proof that McMahon, forced her to do these things or raped her, what's going to actually happen? I mean, people are just obviously jumping to her side, which, yeah, she got hush money and all that, right? We've got some crazy McMahon text messages here. This was following the threesome on May 11th, 2020. McMahon sent an explicit message to Miss Grant that further details his fantasies of seeing her engaged in sexual relations. So, you could read this out, right, the entire thing, but It's an absolute. I mean, to actually think, right, that Vince and Kennedy McMahon is actually texting half of this is fucking unbelievable. It's actually quite incredible. I mean, Vince McMahon, he was like, I love it. That's you, Janelle. You can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's gonna be so bad you'll demand to be fucked twice a day and not just with me in a threesome. Why not let others see the beautiful, sumptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably? Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, Finney, Kennedy, McMahon. And Jericho's liked the tweet saying basically he wants the hammer to get brought down on McMahon, Laurinaitis, Brock, the same way it came down on him. But it's weird. It's almost like Jericho. I mean, yeah, he's saying it in a sense of, well, don't just let the WWE guys get away with it on their Royal Rumble weekend. You need to come down with it. But he's also like almost an attempt to stay relevant for Jericho. Kind of funny. But Jesus Christ, this is crazy. McMahon, I mean, these text messages go on all throughout the course of 2020. I mean, it's just the use of exclamation marks, big black dick in capital letters from Vince and Kennedy McMahon. It's just fucking mental, man. It really is. And what's going to be the hang on? I mean, some guy said this isn't funny, but I definitely read all of this in Vince's voice. Then somebody said, "This can't be real, Vince. You're literally 74 years of age," and I mean that just it's speechless, man. You know, here on Fog Wrestling, we try and string sentences together. We can't do it on a normal day, but you know what? I tell you, how are you supposed to piece this together, man? Like what? It's crazy. It's crazy talking. I'm intrigued to see how the likes of cultaholic, wrestling, woke culture, whatever, all these marks out there, JD from New York, that fucking bum who thinks he's a tough man. How are they even going to attempt to talk about this shit? We'll have to wait and see. But Fog Wrestling's brought you. Here's all the text messages. You know what? We'll leave the link in the description to WrestleOps. They've put it up on Twitter. The full conversations. I mean, it's like the Jeffrey Epstein list. There's just so many pages of crazy things. Surprised McMahon. I'm surprised he wasn't on that list. But yeah, Jesus, man. Absolutely mental. But that's it for Fog Wrestling. Leave your thoughts down below. And until next time, peace.